gentlemen, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a special meeting of Sedgwick County Board of County Commissioners for November 7th. Madam Clerk, first order item.
Roll call. Commissioner O'Donnell?
Present.
Commissioner Ranzau?
Present.
Commissioner Howell?
Present.
Commissioner Unruh?
Present.
Chairman Dennis?
Present. Next item, please.
Consent agenda.
Commissioners, Mike Scholes, County Manager, recommend you approve consent agenda item alpha.
Thank you, sir. I move that we approve consent item alpha.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Seeing none, Madam Clerk, call the roll.
Commissioner O'Donnell?
Aye.
Commissioner Ranzau?
No.
Commissioner Howell?
No.
Commissioner Unruh?
Aye.
Chairman Dennis?
Aye. Next item, please.
Executive session.
Mr. Chairman, I move that the Board of County Commissioners recess into executive session for 45 minutes until 2:15 to discuss personnel matters of non-elected personnel. The Board of County Commissioners will return to this room for open session no sooner than 2:15. The executive session is required to protect the privacy interests of an identifiable individual.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
Second.
Thank you. We have a motion and a second. Commissioner Howell?
Mr. Chairman, I have a couple of questions and maybe some comments, but are we planning to negotiate settlement discussions? Is that what this is about? Really, is this related to the letter we got from Kelly Rundle last week?
Yes.
It is. Okay. I have a couple of questions for you then. The executive session happened on October 24th. I did not attend, so I can't answer the question myself. But was that discussion about one personnel matter or two personnel matters?
One.
One personnel matter. Okay, good. My question is, has there anybody on this commission been negotiating the details of a settlement we're going to discuss in the back room here today? In other words, have any of you, my colleagues, been discussing details of settlement options for us to consider here going up in this executive session?
I'm aware of what has been offered.
In other words, in the letters the letter we received last week.
Correct.
Okay. That's the extent of our involvement in getting us to this point.
Yeah, and I can give you more information in executive session.
Okay. Yeah, I would have preferred to do this last Friday. I tried to call for a meeting, so we didn't do it then. But that's all we're doing today is what we could have done last Friday. That's fine. I'll support it in that case. But I want to make sure we didn't have something happened independently since that time. So thank you. That's all I have, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. Commissioner Ranzau?
Just to clarify, have there been responses made in response to that letter?
Any response?
Have we responded to them in any way, shape, or form through you or an attorney representing us?
I think I can answer that better in executive session.
Well, no, I need to know here. I don't need to know what the response was, but has there been dialogue back and forth on this issue?
You're going to have to talk to our attorney. I've talked to our attorney.
About a response.
Well, I don't know exactly what your question is, so I can explain it better in executive session.
Well, they say we want this. Has there been a response as to how we should respond to that?
I don't know how we should respond. We have to have all five of us go into executive
Well,
session.
that's my question. I want to know if there has been a response or discussion about responding to this. I mean, it appears to me there's been some settlement discussions going on. I simply want to know who has authorized these discussions that have been going on and when.
I have talked to our attorney several times, but there is no negotiation because it has to take our entire Board of County Commissioners.
Well, I understand that's the case, but it appears to me that there has been some settlement discussions going on.
Well, then we can discuss that in executive session. I don't know what you're referring to until we can get into executive session and find out.
Okay. Well, I am concerned that there's been some stuff that hasn't been authorized, but I can't seem to get a straight answer on things. So,
Okay. Any further questions? We have a motion, but we've taken up 5 of the minutes. Do we want to amend the motion to extend this until 2:20?
Well, we haven't even voted and
No, we haven't
left
voted.
it. Oh, I got you.
We've made a motion, but,
I can modify the motion to make it 2:20.
okay. And the seconder?
Second.
Okay. We have a motion and a second to go in executive session until 2:20. Any further discussion? Seeing none, Madam Clerk, call the roll.
Commissioner O'Donnell?
Aye.
Commissioner Ranzo?
Aye.
Commissioner Howell?
Aye.
Commissioner Unruh?
Aye.
Chairman Dennis?
Aye. We are in recess.
A 16-year-old was arrested for random.
Okay, at this time, I'd like to call the meeting back to order. Do we have a motion?
Mr. Chairman, I move that we place Eric Yost on paid administrative leave until further notice, and furthermore move to appoint Karen Powell as acting county counselor until Eric Yost returns to full duty or the county counselor position is filled by an interim or appointed county counselor.
We have a motion. Do we have a second? I'll second the motion. Any discussion? Commissioner Howell.
Yeah, I don't have any prepared remarks, but I just want to share my heart, and that is I think this is completely unnecessary. And this isn't solving a problem today. This is simply just adding a chapter to the story. I would tell you, I think that Councilor Yost is a good man. This is my opinion. I don't have any information that he's done anything wrong, in my opinion. I think that we are acting unnecessarily and in a way that's going to continue to harm the county. So I will not support the motion today. Thank you.
Thank you. Any further discussion? Seeing none, Madam Clerk, call the roll.
Commissioner O'Donnell?
Aye.
Commissioner Ranzo?
No.
Commissioner Howell?
No.
Commissioner Unruh?
Aye.
Chairman Dennis?
Aye. Anything else need to come before the board today? We're adjourned.
Do you want a copy of that? Okay. You're welcome. I don't have it memorized, but I